Solution by inspection. In solving non-homogeneous linear differential equation with constant coefficient, there are times when a particular solution can be found simplified by inspection. Instead of using long methods such as the method of undetermined coefficient, this approach relies on observing the form of f of x, the non-homogeneous term, and guessing a simple yp whose derivatives fit the equation easily. General solution: y is equal to yc plus yp, where yc is the complementary solution and yp is the particular solution. Case 1. This is the first case kung saan magsosolve tayo ng non-homogeneous DE na sabi, if f of x is a constant c and a sub n is not equal to 0 in the non-homogeneous DE, this is the form of non-homogeneous DE. So, meron tayong coefficient, constant coefficient, higher order DE, equated to f of x, any function of x, but this time for case 1 kung saan f of x lang daw natin is equal to c, which is constant, mahanap natin directly yung particular solution. So, yp, then yp is equal to c over a sub n. So, let's solve an example. So, let's solve this equation. D squared plus 4d plus 4 multiplied by y is equal to 8. So, meron tayong non-homogeneous DE kasi yung right side natin ay hindi 0. In particularly, the f of x natin is, which is 8. So, pwede natin i-apply yung solution for yp found by inspection. Pwede natin mahanap yung yp. So, yp is equal to the constant of 8. I-divide mo lang siya sa constant term dito sa f of d, which is 4. 8 divided by 4 is 2. So, the yp is 2. So, ngayon, kailangan natin masolve ang general solution, which is y is equal to yc plus yp. Ngayon, meron tayong yp which is 2. Ang kailangan na lang natin hanapin is ang yc. So, paano nga ulit hanapin ang yc? So, equate lang natin sa 0 itong left side ng ating DE. So, d squared plus 4d plus 4 multiply by y is equal to 0. So, ito ang magiging homogeneous DE natin corresponding dito sa non-homogeneous DE. So, kuhanin natin yung auxiliary equation. So, remember this. DE takes a form of f of t multiplied by y is equal to 0. So, pag kinuha natin yung auxiliary equation, f of m equal 0. So, ibig sabihin, equate muna natin yung f of d, which is this expression. Palitan muna natin ng m yung mga d. So, f of m is equal to m squared plus 4m plus 4. Saka, equate sa 0. So, m squared plus 4m plus 4 is equal to 0. Solve the root. So, factoring na lang. The factor form of this quadratic trinomial is factor of m squared is m and m. And the factor of 4 that adds to positive 4 is positive 2 and positive 2. So, equating each to 0. So, m plus 2 is equal to 0. And also, m plus 2 is equal to 0. Masasolve na natin ang roots ng m is equal to negative 2 and m equal to negative 2. So, meron tayong repeating roots na negative 2. So, ang YC natin is C1 e raised to, ang isa nating roots is negative 2. So, raised to negative 2x plus, so, dahil na-repeat, ano pattern natin kapag may repeating roots? Magdadagdag lang tayo ng x. Yung C2 x e raised to negative 2. So, pwede na nating makuha yung pinaka-y, which is y is equal to yz plus yp. So, ang yc natin is here. So, copy lang natin negative 2x plus c2 x e raised to negative 2x plus, so, nakuha natin kanina ang yp, which is the positive 2. So, this is the final answer. Okay, again, non-homogeneous DA ulit, kung saan yung f of x natin, which is 16, so, pwede natin gamitin yung solution for yp by inspection. So, dahil constant lang siya, ang yp natin is automatically yung constant na 16. I-divide nyo lang dito sa constant na f of d. Constant term is 2, right? So, 16 divided by 2 is equal to 8. So, now, let's solve the general solution, which is y is equal to yc plus yp. So, ang yp natin is 8. Meron na, ang kulang na lang is yung yc. So, para makuha ang yc, kailangan natin equate lang natin sa 0 itong left side ng ating DE. So, d squared minus 3d plus 2 multiplied by y is equal to 0. So, what is our f of d, which is f of d is equal to d squared minus 3d plus 2. Kuhanin lang natin yung auxiliary equation, which is f of m is equal to 0. So, palitan muna natin ng m yung mga d. So, magiging f of m is equal to m squared minus 3m plus 2. So, solve the roots. Apply the factoring na lang kasi factorable naman ito, which is m. Factor of 2 that add to negative 3 is negative 1 and negative 2. Now, pwede na isulat yung yc. Sa case naman natin is real roots that are unique. So, we don't have to repeat it. So, the form of yc is equal to the constant c1 e raised to mx, which is the 1. So, 1x, right? So, simplify by x plus c2 e. So, the second roots naman natin is 2. So, 2x. So, therefore, the general solution again is y is equal to yc plus yp. So, y is equal to what's ryc? So, ryc is here. So, copy lang natin c1 e raised to x plus c2 e raised to 2x. So, nakuha natin kanina yung yp which is the positive 8. So, therefore, this is our final answer. Number 2. If f of x is equal to c and a sub n is equal to 0, consider the lowest order derivatives that appear in the dE. So, this is the form of dE. Then, yp will be cx raised to k over k factorial times a sub n minus k. So, this is our formula for yp. Our case here is we don't have a sub n. This is the constant term for f of x. So, if that's the case, and your f of x is c, consider the lowest order derivative that appears is the, so, what you will be wiping is the constant c. Then, always x raised to the k is the lowest order of the derivative that appear. Okay? Over k factorial and then a sub n minus k is the numerical coefficient of the lowest order derivative. So, let's solve an example. So, again, meron pa rin tayong constant f of x which is 15. So, pwede natin i-apply yung formula kanina yung y is equal to ck, oh my, cx raised to k over k factorial times a sub n minus k. So, if we consider the dE, what will be our k? The lowest order derivative. So, we only have third and first derivative. So, the lowest there is this first derivative. So, k is equal to 1. So, our c is equal to 15, our constant, and a sub n minus k is equal, this is the numerical coefficient of the derivative to the first or the lowest order derivative, which is the 5. So, 5. Okay? So, let's find directly the yp. Let's plug in the value. So, yp is equal to, our c is 15, and x raised to k, our k is 1, is over k factorial, okay, 1 factorial times a sub n minus k, r I 5 times 5. So, okay, evaluate lang natin ito. So, simplify yp is equal to 15x over 1 factorial is 1 times 5. So, let's simplify. Our yp is equal to, cancel, and this is cancel 3. So, our yp is 3x. Therefore, pwede na natin isulat yung yc natin as what? Yc is, para muna dito sa roots na n is equal to 0, let's say c1 times e raised to mx, which is 0x plus Para naman dito sa complex conjugate root, so, ano yung A nyo? A natin dito which is equal to 0. Kasi wala naman tayong e-raise to something or e-raise. Kasi ang M natin is M is equal to A plus minus BI. Okay? Ang A natin is 0 and our B is equal to square root of 5. So, the solution for this complex conjugate root is C2, then E raised to AX, which is 0x times cos square root of 5 plus C3 E raised to AX, which is 0x times sin square root of 5. Okay, so simplify this. There are E raised to X always equal to 1. So, cancel. So, YC will be C1 plus C2 cos square root of 5 plus C3 sin square root of 5. So, this is our YC. So, pwede natin makuha yung general solution which is Y is equal to YC plus YP. So, Y is equal to YC which is this. So, plus copy C1 plus C2 cos square root of 5 plus C3 sin square root of 5 plus RYP. Ang YP natin is yung nakuha natin kanina which is 3x. So, this is our final answer.